I just went on a massive win streak with this new Lava Hound deck I found, and oh my goodness, it is amazing. The biggest issue with taking a deck off of top ladder is that sometimes it's only designed for top ladder matchups, and you won't be able to beat mid ladder menaces or one trick decks. This deck is very good against a ton of, obviously you're going to have some losses, okay guys? Some matchups are just ridiculously hard, but this deck cuts down the ridiculously hard matchups to pretty much zero. There's only maybe like some exotic hard counters you can cook up. I'm sure somebody in the comments can cook up the worst possible matchup for Lava Hound. You're going to lose some of your games, but this deck is going to give you a great chance to win some of them. So looks like we're facing RG straight off the bat just because, you know, yeah, Royal Ghost Phoenix is only in one deck. So actually, in hindsight, I didn't know he had arrows. That gets kind of annoying, but in hindsight, I probably would have gone guards on the RG just because guards are really hard to kill. Speaking of guards are really hard to kill, look at that bad boy over there doing, what was that, 800 damage by his lonesome? Beautiful. W guard right there. So we get a lot of our damage back. This is actually a really nice zap because the fisherman doesn't die to the cannoneer in 3 shots, it dies in 2. So you can't really ignore a fisherman because you'll get a ton of damage. We can ignore Royal Ghost because he does die in 3 shots, unlike the fisherman. So we shouldn't lose our tower here. And that's the biggest thing against Royal Giant that I've seen. Just keeping your tower alive. It doesn't matter how much. Anything over like 500 is fine because they've got to go with an entire Royal Giant just to take your tower. And against Royal Giant, they're never going to be able to spell cycle you because you've always got pressured, especially in this deck. There's a massive spell baiting thing going on here, in case you couldn't tell. I mean, we've got the bomber, the minions, and the guards, and the skelly drags. So we've got arrows bait, we've got to a degree fireball bait, although there isn't really much fireball in the meta. I guess poison's just like way better, so you don't see too much fireball, honestly. But here's a good opportunity. Usually I'd like warn against going into a Phoenix in the back because they're going to be able to cycle multiple of them. But this is nice because we're actually not going to give up our right tower. And so since we have full HP on the left tower, I can actually afford to take a ton of Royal Giant damage and get away with it. So that's kind of really nice. We're going to just triple zap here just because... Oh, we retargeted the Phoenix. The guards took both of my enemy's towers this game. It's kind of dope. The guards are really underrated in my opinion. I love the guards. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the guards, if you've ever even played them, because I know a lot of people haven't even played them because they're a really like underrated card and kind of flying under the radar, but I really like the guards. I kind of vibe with the guards. Orange Zest is a crazy clan name, bro. Oh, speaking of Orange Zest, we got Lava Hound in the back first play. I also have the Lava Hound in the back first play because my hand is terrible, and the unfortunate part is that we have no balloon in sight, so we will not be able to get any damage with this lava push. We're just gonna have to focus on defense here. He probably has like, I don't know, a bomber version, but we could just send in the guards here anyways just to see what they do. He does go bomber and minions, so that's tempting to arrows that, but I don't like doing that because for me, I just don't like tower trading when I have like a bad hand because my hand's still gonna be bad, so I don't have a chance to fix it really. For me, the thing about lava matchups, you're not going to take a tower like with a solo balloon or something ever, especially not against Cannoneer. That timing is crazy, by the way, but like he has to go with an entire lava push to take my like right tower. So it's 732 HP. He's got to go with an entire lava push here. So we can now tower trade when we actually have a good hand. So that's kind of why I did that earlier, but now we can just tower trade and we're going to be up damage on the right tower. So that's pretty nice. I like this spot, even though we got starting handed. It's actually a really nice spot to be in. We're going to go minions, then balloon, just because I want to make sure he doesn't go in the pocket and like tank for our other cannoneer and just like get a billion damage on the king tower. And now we've got to worry about we've got to worry about how to defend his stuff, and he can just ignore all our push and go in on offense. So now we have the upper hand. I will, actually I don't know about that. I'm just going to chill for a second here. We don't really have a card to play, honestly. I don't want to leak, so I'm just going to go guards in the right here. But yeah, I mean, he gets his Evo Bomber out. We're gonna zap and kill it. Doesn't matter too much. The Evo Bomber doesn't really have a place in this matchup. I guess you can use it on offense, but it doesn't really do anything. Unless you can get it to the tower, and there's no way you're usually going to get it to the tower before they like arrows or do something. I don't know, do something to it. But yeah, so here we're gonna minions. We're gonna minions and Evo Zap to actually kill these Skelly Dragons. And our Evo Zap is doing a ton of work. And we're actually gonna be able to arrows, not the push. Okay, that's very important. We have to make sure that our arrows are going to the offense so that we can actually take that tower. Because if I saved them for defense, we were going to lose right there because I wouldn't have been able to take his tower and he would have got a massive amount of damage. So always focus on that. He does get his Evo Zap down and gets a lot of value out of it. So it turned our counter push into like barely any damage, which is a little annoying, but we are up elixir and in a good spot as well because I can just drop a lava here. And he's down his Skelly Drags and both his spells, so it's a little tricky for him. Let's see what we can. Dude, I gotta think about this. So you're gonna Skelly Drags. We can just balloon because he doesn't have a big spell. Obviously, the skeleton dragons are what worries me. I might be able to just use the minions on them once they're targeting something. And so we are. I'm actually gonna minions arrows because I do really just not care about the minions right now. We could deal with the minions when we deal with the minions, okay? We'll deal with them later because it doesn't really matter. Like, he doesn't have a good cycle and he didn't have minions in cycle. So we literally just had to delay the minions. Like, don't worry about something that's not there. That's why cycle tracking is important. I've waited long enough. I've resisted the urge. We're going lava in the back first play and we're not going to regret it. We may regret it. I think well-timed arrows will actually make it so I don't lose my tower here, which is kind of like really good. Because we don't actually lose our tower, which is obviously nice against Giant Graveyard. The thing is, I don't actually have like arrows anymore, so I can't go in with Balloon in case he has like minions. So I just kind of have to wait this out. Although we did get a lot of guards damage on the right lane, so I'll definitely take that. I still don't want to use this balloon because also keep in mind if I do use this balloon, the next time I go in with lava, I won't have a balloon. So that makes my lava push kind of worthless. He has archers. I was hoping for bats. He does have archers. Unfortunately, we won't get any damage. I will zap here to kill the archers so that we can get some Skelly Drag damage because he doesn't have anything in hand for them. He's also kind of low on elixir because he did play that 10 elixir at the bridge first play of the game. So I mean, we actually used the Skelly Drags to go up 500, and we got some damage in the left lane as well. That's good. Yeah, I like this. I'm just getting my guards ready for potential Giant Graveyard. We don't see one, though. Okay, so we can just chill. We can just chill and wait it out. I actually have nothing to put behind this because everything would die to like an arrows. But we'll just go minions. I guess start spell baiting. See if we can't get one of his spells out, and then we can do something. So he goes minions on my minions, which is weird. We're going to go guards. I mean, it doesn't matter. Doesn't not really matter. We have the Evo Zap as well, which is really good against the graveyard. I'm actually, yeah, I am going to use it here. I was hoping the bomber would be enough there, but he's unfortunately not. We were going to take a lot more damage if I didn't do that. So we do take that tower. We're going to go minions up here to kill this bowler and apply some pressure on his tower so he's forced to defend a little bit. Skelly Drags as well. We have the arrows ready in case he goes with anything like minions. Oh my god! That was insane. What the hell? That was crazy. Oh my god, that was crazy. I'm edging. Whoa! Pause. He can't say that. Okay. Basically, free win because we managed to obviously get a cool prediction, but also the really good macros of this game, choosing when to go in, what to go in with, I think played a big part in us steamrolling this Giant Graveyard player. So, GG's. All right, we got Aimbot 3.0 from Resurrection. Aimbot don't help you in this game. Aimbot don't help you in this game, ho. I don't know why I added the ho. Sorry. We're gonna see what he's playing before we make any crazy decisions. Skelly's Knight is very common. Ice Spirit, very common. I don't know what it is yet. Could be Minor Poison. Could be. Okay, it's Hog. I would guess EQ because we did see the Knight, so no Ice Golem. We'll see what he's playing. Yeah, it is Hog EQ. When I say let's see what he's playing, the main thing I'm looking for is his spell and his building. Because sometimes these guys like to run like Inferno Tower. And it looks like we're not going up against an Inferno Tower, so that's kind of nice there. But we just have the Bomber for cheap defense, and he actually will hit the Spirit. We've got minions. Not only do the minions defend the Hog Rider, they're also going to back up my push. Although it doesn't mean too much because there is a Firecracker back there, so She's going to get a ton of value. I'm going to zap here just to get... I don't know if that zap really did anything, but it looks like we did get a lot of damage. So I don't know if we want to say that's because of the zap or, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't back... Yeah, if I was him, I wouldn't have backed up that firecracker anyway. So the Evo Skellies were kind of a weird play. Because he didn't tank for my Skelly drag, so we actually got like 1400 damage for defending Evo Skellies. So even though it was a -3 trade, it was still worth it for me. And so now we kind of have to just take a bunch of damage from this firecracker, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I don't really care too much as long as I don't lose my tower, because I didn't have a great hand to defend anyways, and I actually didn't spend that much elixir to defend, so I'm not down like a big amount. He's not going to be able to activate the King Tower, which is helpful. Definitely helpful. King Tower activation can make things dicey. So we're going to go Skelly Drags over here. Guards on the Knight. I don't really care if the Firecracker gets a little bit of chip. My goal is to not even let him take this left tower. So I'm going to be using a combination of minions, bomber, zap on defense here to make sure that we can defend. And so we're going to go bomber, minions. This is heavy defense, by the way, for a hog. So Zap comes in here just to make sure the Cannoneer is on the hog, because that's the most important part, right? He's doing like 600 something damage a hit, so you got to make sure that he is making the best targeting decision. We're going to guards pull everything back, so again, making the best targeting decision, making it so that this hog rider doesn't get any hits, because we managed to drag things back, so the Cannoneer would lock on there. And so now, with just about 10 seconds left in the game, all we have to do is drop this Evo Zap for his hog, stun the hog, get the minions plus the Skelly Drags plus the guards, and we're going to seal the deal against a Hog EQ player who didn't get a lick of damage in double. Alright, we got Skymaster. Let's see what Skymaster's got for me from Cthulhu Esports. We're going to go guards on the Royal Ghosts. Could be Royal Giant. Royal Giant is very popular right now. Royal Ghost Archers makes me lean towards bridge spam, honestly. Because, okay, there, the battle realm confirms it. You don't see archers in Royal Giant, so there's like, you know, obviously. Oh, we didn't get the cool interaction there where like either the Skelly Dregs or the Cannoneer hits the barbs. That's too bad, but we do get a nice little counter push damage from the drags, because you typically drags are a card that's going to get you a lot of value against bridge spam, because they usually don't have great ways to kill it if they're not running fireball. And so they typically won't like tank for them with their stuff like bandits and battle rams, because then it means that the Cannoneer, my Cannoneer, would be able to full defend them, and they don't want that for sure. So we're going to be able to pretty much, I guess, balloon arrows the archers if we need to. I guess we can just minions on the Royal Ghost. We want to make sure we're protecting at least one tower, so I don't want to go all out defending the P.E.K.K.A. because I don't think I'd defend the P.E.K.K.A. There's no way for me to defend the P.E.K.K.A. And so here, we're going to be ready to arrows archers. You might play them, yeah. Because he might try to save tower, right? Obviously, if you can, you would try and save tower. And so here, we're not in the worst spot ever. We are down 1,300, but I believe it's okay. The thing here is we physically do not have good defense for his troops, so I'm going to have to be forced to sack a lot. But that's good because it's going to put me up a ton of elixir. And so, yeah, we're up 6 right now just off of that play, like not talking about previous plays or anything. Just off that, we lose a tower for +6, which I think is good because he's only shown the minions and the archers, both of which I can arrows. So if we were to like go like guards in the middle, yeah, for these archers, I was just gonna go guards in the middle. Anyways, I wasn't like expecting archers that soon, but we do get them. That's kind of what I was thinking, like guards in the middle, tank for the King Tower. That's my original play. I wasn't trying to hit the archers, but we did end up hitting the archers and it looked cool. So we get that bomber splash. We can go arrows. Ziva Zap is out. Unfortunately, we're chasing after a 1 HP bandit. We probably would have got a lot more damage if we weren't doing that. So we have to know when to regroup, though. This is a good time to regroup. I'm not going to be spamming cards because spamming cards at the bridge really does nothing. Only if he's down elixir and down counters, it does anything. So you want to be really careful with that. And so I know the guards are going to deal wrapping this up, or going to wrap this up. And so all we have to do is minions here, because in a second, because I know that he's not going to take my tower like immediately, right? So there's nothing to worry about. We do get a nice interaction there, but even if I didn't get that hit, we would have been able to counter the P.E.K.K.A. And now we would have been what? Like his tower would have been at like 1300 or something. We still would have won. We just would have had to get a balloon down instead of that zap there. And yeah, so that's pretty nice. Just knowing when to go in and what to go in with and what to sack is a big part of why we won that game. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below and have a great rest of your day, guys.